Hi everyone, I'm Sammy from Your Peak Yoga, and here is a 30-minute class, a whole range of different postures and sequences and arm balances that I teach. I hope you enjoy, and hopefully you're feeling good, ready for exercise. So the stretch is what we're looking for, no aches and pains, so feel free to take a knee, have a rest during the class if you need to. So let's get started. So find a big space around you, whether you're practicing on a mat or carpet, somewhere that's comfortable and somewhere where you can stretch out nice and wide. Okay, feet together, belly pulled in, shoulders are rounding back and pulling down. We bring our hands together and here's our warm up. We stretch forward, we lift up tall and we're going to fold forward. So draw the belly in a lot, so pull the navel to the spine as we lower down. Bring the hands to the floor. We can bend the knees here. We stretch the right leg back. Then the left. We're now into our plank. We tuck the elbows as we lower down. Chin comes forward. Shoulders down. Elbows tucked in. This is our cobra. We then tuck the toes. We push up, lift the hips up to the ceiling. We're going to stretch those heels down. We're then going to bend the right leg, draw it forward. Then the left leg comes together, belly in, we stretch forward, nice and tall, and left side. So we forward fold again, we draw the belly in, hands come to the floor, tilt the hips up. We bend the knees, the left leg stretches back, hands to the floor. Then the right tummy pulled in, open up the shoulders, we're going to lower down, chin comes forward, shoulders pull down, looking forward. We tuck the toes, hips are up, feet forward. We try and stretch those heels down in our downward dog. The left leg comes forward, looking forward, belly in, feet together. We stretch forward, we stretch up, and our arms come down. Okay, second set, slightly different this time. Belly in, shoulders are back, hands together. Stretch forward and up. And then we forward fold, so hips are pushing back, hands come to the floor, bend the knees. The right leg stretches back, then the left. We're now into a plank. This time we lift the right leg, we do a press up, we then push forward, chest forward, pull those shoulders down, sink the hips. We then tuck the toes, lift the hips up, we stretch the heels down. Now we're going to lift the right leg this time, keep pushing that left heel down. Bend the right leg forward, draw it forward, left leg joins, feet together, stretch the arms forward and up, and left side. We forward fold, hips are back, hands come down, tilt the hips to the ceiling, bend the knees, left leg comes back, hands to the floor, right leg stretches back into your plank. We lift the left leg, point the toes, we do a press up. We then push forward, we sink the hips, we tuck the elbows in, looking forward, tuck the toes, hips are up, feet forward, press those heels down. Now we release the left leg, keep stretching that right heel down, we bend, we lunge forward. Feet together, tummy pull in, stretch the arms forward and up, and then arms come down. Okay everyone, hopefully we're nice and warm. We're going to stand into the middle, we're going to stretch the arms up, ready for our half moon little sequence. We interlock the fingers, releasing the next finger across the thumb. We stretch up tall and we're going to warm up by bending right to left, right to left. So we're drawing the shoulders back and down, we're pushing our weight down into the heels, we're keeping the chest up and we're stretching the fingertips up to the ceiling. And stop in the middle. So looking forward, take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to stretch to the right, push the hips to the left, pull the shoulders down, push those heels down, draw the belly in. Good, hold it there, keep stretching. And then back to the middle. Take a deep breath in. And as we breathe out, we're going to lift and stretch over to the left, push the hips to the right, squeeze the palms, try and lock out those arms. Lift the chin and release. We're going to look up to the ceiling now. It's a backward bend time. So feet squeeze together, head relaxes back, no strain in the neck. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, and as we breathe out, lift the chest, push the weight down into the heels, push the hips forward, draw the fingertips back, keep the arms with the ears, feel that stretch in the lower spine, and slowly release. Looking forward, we're slowly going to come down. So we're nice and slowly bringing the body weight forward. We can bend the knees a lot here. We're going to wiggle and shake, lifting the heels up, rocking the hips side to side, still trying to warm up. We can squat if we need to. Okay, from here, squeeze the feet tight together. The tummy is nice and close to the thighs, so there's no light or air creeping through. We're going to bring the hands underneath the feet, eventually if you can underneath the heels, so it's nice and tight. Now, bend those arms, forearms are going to wrap around the calf. We're going to look towards the knees, push the toes down, take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, I want you to stretch the head down, tilt the hips, try and lift the hips as high as you can. Keep the tummy close to the thighs. Keep trying to lift the hips to lock out the legs. Forward fold. Push those toes down. And slowly release. A lovely deep stretch. Stretching the hands forward, up, nice and tall. Arms come down. Very good, everyone. Okay, ready for our awkward. So feet at hip distance apart, shoulders down, stretch those arms forward, fingers tight together. Now, bend the knees, little cracks and pops through the ankles there as we push the weight down into those heels. Lift the chest up, stretch the arms forward, and we hold it there. So we have a nice little curve in the lower spine as we lift the chest up, stretching through the shoulders, and then we slowly come up nice and tall. Keep the arms there if you can, push the toes down, standing up tall. We're going to bend the knees, so now we've got a straight back. We bend the knees, we lift up the heels, lifting up those knees, stretching forward, tummy pulled in, and slowly rise, lifting up. Now keep the arms there, we're going to lower the heels down, we're then going to squeeze the knees, then we lift the heels, then we slowly lower. So the knees are squeezing, we lift the heels up high, draw the shoulders back, we're stretching forward, the back is straight, hold it there. And then we're going to come up really slowly, keep squeezing those knees tight, nice and slowly, lifting up, heels down, arms down by your side. Okay, eagle, the last of our warm up. Right arm comes under the left, we squeeze and wrap, palms together, we sit down low. We draw the chest up, right leg lifts over the left, nice and high. The right foot tries to wrap around the calf, we sit down low, lift that chest up, hold it there, squeeze those knees, and release. And left side, arms are up. Left arm under the right, palms together, sitting down low, the chest is up. The left leg lifts over the right, we squeeze and wrap them, we sit down, elbows pull down, good, and hold it there, and then we release. Very nice. Arms up wide, arms down, that's your warm up done. Okay, let's get ready for some balancing. So to start off with, we're going to go into our chair posture. So we've got feet hip distance apart. I want you to stretch the arms forward, hold it there, push the weight down into the heels. We're then going to lift up onto the toes. We're going to lift the body weight up into our mountain, but we're going to hold on our toes. We then lower down, so stretch the arms forward, lower those heels down, back into our chair. So stretching up, pushing the hips down. And again, we lower the arms down, we push up, nice and tall, belly in, mountain, and we slowly go down into our chair, holding it there. And then we release. Okay, from here, hands on the hip, we're going to balance on that left leg. So engage that left thigh, we're nice and tall. I want you to just to kick the right leg forward, hold it here. So the tummy's pulled in, hips are square to your mat. We're going to lower down, and then we're going to kick, flexing that right foot, lower down, and kick forward, flex, lower down, drawing that belly in, one more lift forward, lower down, good. Other side, So right leg engaged, right thigh locked out. We're going to stretch the left leg forward, hold it here, lower down, and again, forward, tummy pulled in, tilting the hips slightly, and then again, stretch forward and lower down, feet together. Okay, this time our leg's going to stretch backwards behind us. So, balancing on that left leg again, tummy pulled in. I want you to stretch the arms wide as we stretch the right leg back. We come up tall. Now, without placing the foot onto the floor, we're going to lower down again. So, chest is wide, looking forward. Try and balance on that left leg. So, push that left toe down, pin it down nice and tight, and then lifting up tall. And one more, we lower down, trying to look at that right leg if you can, and we pause there. Other side, so right thigh, engage, look at the right leg. Remember, pin that right big toe down. We're going to stretch the left leg back, looking forward, coming down. So really open up those arms, draw the shoulders back. Keep the hips square if you can to the mat. Lowering down, belly in, lifting up, and again lowering down. And then we finally lift up, feet together. Lovely. Okay, ready for our warrior three. So we're going to come back to our mat. We're going to be stepping forward. So stretch the arms up. This time the palms are going to be facing each other. So they're parallel. Try and keep the same distance. Try and lock out those arms. We're nice and tall, belly in. The right leg comes forward. So you can take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to step that left leg back off the floor. We're going to lower down. So it's like our balancing stick, but this time the palms are facing one another. Stretch those shoulders. Lock out that right leg. Push the right big toe down, belly in, hold it there. And then slowly, slowly rise. Keep stretching those arms up, feet together. Left side, left leg comes forward, stretching up nice and tall. We're going to slowly lower down. So stretching the fingers forward, palms are parallel, lift the right leg up, drop that right hip, hold it there, and then we slowly rise. Nice and tall, feet together, arms come down. Now if you own a yoga block, you can use one of these for our next posture, or even just a water bottle or something to hold, because we're going to practice the same posture, but this time with an added weight. Just helps to build up strength in our arms. So we go back to where we were. Our palms are facing one another. We're not gripping hold of the weight. We're just keeping the hands in the same position. The right leg stretches forward. To place that right foot down, we're going to lower the body, lift the left leg up. Now keep the palms there. You'll notice the arms are working harder. Draw the belly in, stretching forward, stretching back, and then we slowly come back up. Good, feet together. A little bit more of a workout. Left leg forward, press the left foot down, lift the right leg up, we slowly lower. So again, fingers stretching forward, lock out those arms and point those toes, stretch, and then we slowly come back up, feet together, and we release. We relax those arms, well done. Okay, a little flow just to finish our standing series, as it's just a 30-minute class today. We're going to come to the top of the mat. I'll go through it nice and slowly with you. Hopefully it's straightforward to pick up. We're going to start in our chair. So our feet are hip distance apart, belly's in as always. I want you to stretch the arms forward. We're going to push the hips back. So this is our chair posture. Hold it here. Now here we're going to lift the right leg up. We're going to stretch it back, a little bit like warrior three, but this time our arms stretch back. We lower the right leg down, we open up the arms, warrior two. So we have a bent left leg, left arm forward, right arm back, reverse, so right hand stretches down, left arm up to the ceiling. We then come back to our warrior two, we bend the left arm, this is our side angle, right arm comes down, across the body looking up. We then lower the right arm down, back to our warrior two. We bring the hands down to the floor. We're going to push off, slowly lifting the right leg up, belly in, stretch the arms back. We come down into our chair. Left side, arms come down, left leg stretches back. We hold, straightening both legs, bend, left leg Comes to the floor, right arm forward, left arm back. So we bend that right leg. We go into our reverse warrior two, so we stretch the right arm up, left hand down. We go back to our warrior two. We bend the right arm, side angles. Foot down, cross the body, looking up to the ceiling. We then go back, warrior two, hold it there. We bring both hands to the floor, so we turn the hips. We push off, draw the belly in, lift the left leg up, stretch the arms behind, and then the left foot comes down into our warrior two, standing nice and tall. Okay, that's our standing series, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. Time for a little rest. So Savasana time, really important for our practice. Allows the body just to have a little rest after you've been working hard, building up strength in the upper body, but now time to have a little rest. Slightly lower the heart rate down, so the heart should be racing. Now with the breath, we take nice slow breaths, trying to relax and lower that heart rate. So the feet flop to the side, palms are up, trying to lay as still as we can. This is our Savasana. Okay, so from here we go into our wing removing posture. We draw the right knee in, we interlock the fingers below the right knee, we draw the right knee to the right shoulder, we tuck the chin, we draw the knee in tight, pull in, squeeze the fingers, and we release down. Left side, we bend, and then we draw in, pulling in tight, looking down the chest, squeeze and pull, and we release. Both knees in now, pull the knees in, wrap the arms over, hold the elbows, head is on the floor. Now pull the knees in tight, push the hips down, pull the shoulders down, squeeze and pull, and we release. Legs down, arms down, and relax. Okay, from here is where I like to work on the tummy muscles, keeping them nice and toned, building up strength, core strength to help us with our other balances and postures. Okay, so to start, we're going to stretch the toes up to the ceiling. We have our leg raises, so you can place the hands underneath the hips or next to your hips. We're going to lower them down and we slowly lift. So as we lower those legs, we draw the belly in tight. We try and keep the back flat to the floor. Nice and steady, nice and slow. Try and keep the legs straight if you can. Keep the heels tight together. Again, belly putting in tight. Squeeze the thighs together. Well done. And 3, and 2, and 1. Release. We relax the tummy. Okay, now bring our hands to our ears. We're going to stretch the left leg out. We draw the left elbow to the right knee. And we're going to cross over. So we really stretch those toes. We cross over the tummy. Lift those elbows up high. Really stretch those toes out. Draw the belly in. Well done. Keep the chin up, looking up towards the ceiling. Try not to crunch the neck. And 3, 2, and 1. Release. Pull the knees in. Well done. Okay, from here we're going to sit up so we can bring the hands underneath the knees. We're going to rock forward, pushing ourselves up. Okay, we turn around. We're going to come onto our fronts. We're going to come onto our forearms. So from here, I want you to push the toes back. We're going to lower the belly down, draw the tummy in tight. We hold it here. So we can work on this plank posture, keeping the belly low, looking forward. You then might want to adjust, lifting the right arm up, squeezing underneath. This is our thread the needle with our forearm plank. We lift up, we draw under. We lift up, good, draw under and release. Next side, we're going to lift the left arm up. We draw an under, pull the tummy in, lifting up, under, lifting up. Good. And 3, 2, and 1. Release. Slowly sink the hips down, looking forward. Well done. Okay, from here we're going to press up onto our knees. We're going to push the forearms down, draw the belly in. We're going to lift up those hips and bring the toes slightly further forward. Now really push the heels down, push those elbows down, try and straighten the back. Draw the belly in, hold it there, and then slowly release, knees down. Okay, we're going to go into our dolphin from here. So interlock the fingers, push the elbows down. We're going to bring the knees off the floor. Now we're going to rock forward. We're going to stretch back. We're going to rock forward, belly in, and then push back with those heels. Weight comes forward, press back. Forearms are pressing down and back. In 3, 2, 1. And release. Knees down. And we have a little rest. Okay, from here we're going to go into our chaturanga sequence. So our hands are directly below our shoulders. Our belly pulls in as we lift the hips up. We start in a downward dog. We then bring the weight forward to a plank. We bend the arms lower, push the chin forward. We go up into upward dog, turning on the toes. We then tuck the toes, push the hips up, nice and high, back into a downward dog. One more. We bring the weight forward. We bend chaturanga, pushing forward. Upward dog, turn the toes. We then tuck the toes high, heels down, knees down, and we relax it there. So child's pose to relax. Okay, so from here, it's now time for our balancing. So this is our arm balance time, and we're going to work on our headstands today. So it's a shorter class today, so we're going to go through it as quickly as I can, but being really mindful and careful at the same time. So I'll give you lots of instructions, but hopefully you can keep practicing after the class. So we've just been working lots on our arm strength. We're now ready to practice our headstand, and we're nice and warmed up. So to start off with, make sure you've got space around you. Feel free to practice against a wall or a sofa, a unit, or you can try without anything behind you. The first part is we need to make sure that our elbows are directly below the shoulders. We stretch the fingers across. If we can touch the elbows, then we know that position is correct. We then bring the hands in front, we interlock the fingers, and we release the thumb. Now I'm going to turn to the side slightly. If I place the top of my head to the floor, I then push the elbows down, I lift the hips up. So this is our next stage. I'm working on the elbows and trying not to put too much weight in the head. I'm then going to push onto the toes, lift the hips up, trying to straighten my back. And again, I rock forward onto the toes, lift the hips, and hold it there. And again, push onto the toes, lift up, straighten the back. And then when you're ready to come out, knees down, relax, and then we slowly lift up. Okay, if you're feeling good with that, we're going to straighten the back. We might try and lift off one toe, okay? So we push the elbows down, we check, are they in the right position? Yes. Open up the palms, top of the head comes down. We then adjust the hands around the head, push the elbows down, lift the hips up, and then we try to find our straight back. We then lift up the hips, rock forward. We might want to try and lift one toe, then the next, and hold it here. So really squeeze the knees to start with. Now push the elbows down. Work on putting tummy in tight. That's why we did lots of stomach exercises. Focus on something straight ahead. Push the elbows down. Work with those arms and lift up those toes. So draw the belly in, squeeze the thighs, and then hold it here. And then when you're ready, we might want to lower, pull the tummy in, lower those knees, nice and slowly. And then we might want to lower toes down. And then from here, we just try and relax the head. Nice and slowly, we lift the chest up, looking forward. And we might feel a little bit dizzy, a little bit dazed. So we bring the hands behind the head and we push the head into the hands. So we've got new blood moving around, flowing around the body. So sometimes it makes us feel a bit giddy. It might really energize us, which is what we're looking for. So it can be a lovely feeling. But this can take a long time to get used to, our headstands. So doing it very gradually in stages is what's really important. So well done for having a go if you tried. And remember, it can take a while, so don't assume we're going to get into it straight away. Okay, so we're going to go into our cool down stretches now. So we're going to lower the knees. We're going to be sitting up tall, lift the right arm up, stretch it down, and then we're going to guide the elbow up, back and down. So we're kind of stretching out through those shoulders. We've been working the arms a lot in the class. Arms are up, we swap over. We stretch the hands down, lift the elbows up, looking forward. Good, and open the arms nice and wide. Right hand is down, lift the left arm up and over. So we gently bend that right arm, stretch over the side, and then other side, left hand down, lift the right arm up, stretching over. Well done, nice and tall. Okay, from here we're going to bring the left hand onto the right knee. We're going to stretch up tall, bring the right hand behind the waist, take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, I want you to twist, turn to the right, looking over the right shoulder, twist, 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 and we release. Right hand round, left knee, lift that left arm round, stretch up, deep breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to twist to the left, twist, 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 and release. Okay, bring the feet forward, tuck the knees in, give them a hug. Squeeze them in, well done, feet to the floor. We're going to sink down, again pull those knees in and relax the head onto the floor. We can even rock side to side, holding the knees and relaxing here. Then lower the legs down, palms up, feet flop to the side, ready for our Savasana, and we relax it here. So at the end of the class, we can close our eyes, we can lie nice and still into your relaxation, your Savasana time. I relax my eyes, my nose, my mouth. My eyes, my nose, my mouth are relaxed. I relax my shoulders, my elbows, my hands. My shoulders, my elbows, my hands are relaxed. I relax my chest, my tummy, my hips. My chest, my tummy, my hips are relaxed. I relax my thighs, my knees, my shins. My thighs, my knees, my shins are relaxed. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Squeeze your fingers tight, make a tight fist, squeeze, 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 and release. Then point your toes, point them, point, 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 and release. Namaste everyone, well done. Thank you for joining me today, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon. Bye.